Hi there, Tape Reader Joe here. I'm back. I know it's been quite a while since I've recorded a video because I'll be honest with you, I've been down all sorts of rabbit holes and trying to figure this stuff out. But I have come to I guess, a new kind of process which seems to be working for me and more aligned. And so I wanted to take the time to do a market kind of outlook in preparation for tomorrow, although we do know that tomorrow is a bank holiday, so I've only got maybe half day trading if I do anything at all. But obviously, as we know, I'm going to just look at Friday to see what happened on Friday, because what happened the previous day determines what's going to happen the following day after. And what I've been discovering over these last kind of few weeks is, how to really use the algorithmic signatures that are often left behind at the end of the day after 6 o'clock. And so that's where I'm trying to kind of piece everything together and really tape read and see what's happening in the chart. I will go through that process maybe in another video, but for now, let's just have a look at what happened on Friday, and then this will be the setting up of what I'm going to be looking for come Monday morning. So on Friday, as you can see, we know we had that massive drop. One thing that I've realized is that the move of the day, it seems to always start with this inverted fair value gap, as you can see here. And you've got to look at where this inverted fair value gap took place, which was in the highest kind of fair value gap from Thursday on the 5-minute chart. Have a look for yourself just to see what happened there. So that's what happened on Friday. As you can see, price respected it very well. I did catch a couple of trades on this down leg. As we all know, that there was a massive drop. It cleared up all the imbalances that that were there or from the way up, as you would have seen on the 1 hour chart, as such. So there was obviously a massive drop. What we will see, I have already kind of started to highlight a couple of things, and if I drop down to or go up to the 5-minute chart, this is where you will see what I am looking at. So there's that inverted fair value gap that we saw in the morning, and we drop down here. What I notice, what I've marked up already, is on the 5-minute chart, we have this gap here. So this is the Friday's highest fair value gap. I'm leaving this one on here because it may well still be a reference point. This is the high from Tuesday. That was the high that was broken through earlier. I'm leaving that on there as well. And as you can see, there was a gap that was left on the way down right here. So I've marked that up. I've also got an immediate rebalance here from Wednesday. That was there. There's another gap here. This is why this is quite a tricky one for me, because there was so much that took place on Friday. And as you can see, well, we'll get there in a second, price comes down. You can see that we had this pullback. It's using this. This was the high of the 22nd of September that was broken through. As you can see, there was a reaction to it once again there. This was the new week, top of the new week opening gap. And we punched all the way through those on Friday. all the way down here. So the last fair value gap from Friday was here, which I've got it marked up. As you can see, it says the lowest fair value gap. And as you can see, the markets have already opened up on Sunday. We do have, you know, a pretty big gap here that's been established. You know, I could, oops, no, I don't want that one. Actually, let me just do this. Well, I'll do it this way. That is not what I want, but hold on. I just need to change my settings. There we go. Yeah, so we want to see price maybe get back down here at some point or another, whether that happens tonight during Asia or in London or even in New York. I can just leave that there. I mean, I don't have to. It should be from the close, shouldn't it, anyway? So the close would have been here to the open. But yeah, it's just more lines, which you don't necessarily need to have. And then, as you can see, we've got, this was the highest fair value gap. So tomorrow morning, I want to see a reaction either here or from here. It really depends on where price is at that point. I have a sneaky suspicion we may find ourselves somewhere around this area because of that volume imbalance that you could see if I go to the 15-minute chart. Yeah, I don't know the name for it, but I think there could be something here. You can't really see it in this. I think they call them hippos, hidden order blocks. If I go back down to the 1 minute and get back there, you can see it more clearly. And look, there's even this gap here on the 1 minute chart. So I am going to be looking for reactions in these specific areas come tomorrow, and potentially looking for either is this called a liquidity void? I think they call it. Let me just put that down. This is not Thursdays. This should say Fridays. Fridays. Oops. Okay, so that's essentially where we're at. As I said, we've already seen price start to run up. As tempting as it was for me, if I look at this, I see that there was an inverted fair value gap here, which was quite clearly respected. So anybody that's trading Asia, that could have been technically an entry. Let's take that off. Right here, that could have been a very nice entry all the way up here, but as I say, I'm trying not to take trades outside of my allocated time window, which is 9, the morning session. So any time from maybe 8:30 till 10 is when I would be looking. You see these imbalances here. There's another inverted gap, which, yeah, was traded on Friday. I don't know how high this is running up. It might go up here, take this liquidity and then stall. It may touch this one here because that is an imbalance from a previous day. But yeah, essentially that is it. That's all I have to kind of really show at this point in time. Is it a reversal? We're just going to go straight back up to here all through tomorrow. I don't know. And so we could see, but as you know, from anything, open high, go low and close. So maybe we are still going to go a lot further down. If I go to the daily and see what is there, I mean, it's quite clear. I mean, look at that. Where price went, it went to fill up this gap here, which is done. You still got these equal lows, which is again, oops, it's still got these equal lows here, which might be something to look out for, and also this fair value gap here, which has been left open, and I point to that one because it also broke through an actual high. So yeah, that's basically it for now. So until we get to 8:30, I don't know, or sorry, between 8 and 9 tomorrow, to see what's happened over, I will determine whether or not we're going to continue up higher or come back down lower, and fill that new week opening gap immediately, or not. But you know, those two equal lows is something to kind of think about, as well as obviously broke through this high. That's August, September, yeah. But let me know your thoughts. I haven't listened to anybody else's market review or outlook. It's always good to see what other people's analysis. That really could have been a pretty good trade actually this evening. As I said, I don't know where it's going to. It might end up here, which is one thing. It could also just reverse as well, but by all accounts that could have been quite a nice little move up. But I'm not trading that. I'm just going to wait until the morning. So look out for the next video, which should hopefully be another actual trade video. So thanks ever so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know how you're getting on as well.